Yeah, hi everyone. Once again, I'm here back with you regarding the second law of refraction. So last time we have done the first law of refraction. In that case, I have given in a short and a simple definitions of the first law, in which the incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal lie in the same plane. I have taught you at the point of incidence. That is your first law of refraction. Now, when we come to the second law of refraction, it is basically a Snell's law. This Snell's law you have to learn in class 10. So this is basically a second law of refraction. What does the second law of refraction states as that? Now we know a ray of light is coming and it gets refracted. Now if you see clearly, the angle between the normal and the angle between the refracted ray and the normal, angle between the normal and the incident ray, angle between the normal and the refracted ray. This is the angle of incidence and this is angle of refraction. So second law gives us the comparison or the relation between angle of incidence and angle of refraction. What does the second law says to us is that sine of angle of incidence, or the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is constant. This constant is known as refractive index. This Ri is your refractive index. Refractive index, which is denoted by a letter mu. This is known as mu. M-E-W, mu. Okay. Again, the ratio of the sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is a constant. This constant is known as your refractive index, which is denoted by the letter mu. M-E-W, mu, refractive index. And as a whole, everything together, it is known as Snell's law. The ratio of sine of angle of incidence by ratio of sine of angle of refraction is equals to constant. This constant is known as your refractive index, and as a whole, this is your Snell's law. So, what does the second law gives us? Second law gives us the relation between the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction. Now, I hope you have understood this portion. Now, let us understand this little bit. Let us understand the portion of refraction. Last time when we were doing refraction, you have come to know refraction is the bending of a light when it is passing from one medium to the another medium. Okay. So my point of view is why refraction occurs. That means why do the ray of light bends? Why do the ray of light bends? A ray of light is traveling. Now why it is bending when it is entering to the another medium? Or it will bend. There are two kinds of bending. It will bend towards the normal or it will bend away from the normal. So why do this phenomena happens? Now let us consider there is a boy. This boy is running on a road which is made of what we call metallic road. This boy is running on a road. It's a very steep road made of cement, and there is the same boy who is running on a sand, or let's say desert. Now consider in which road and in which path will the boy is going to run in a very fast mode. In which path? So obviously the boy who is running in the desert area will run very slow, and the boy who is running in the road will going to run much more faster as compared to the person who is running in the desert. Why it is happening? It is happening because there is a change of a medium. There is a change in the medium. The boy is running in the road and the boy is running in a desert. So as the medium is changed, the speed will also change. Same thing happens with the ray of light. A ray of light is coming from air and it is turning into water. So when it's coming from air, a ray of light is very fast. There is nothing obstacle to stop it. And if the molecules are also there, they are very, very far apart. And it's optically rarer medium. It's a rarer medium. But as it enters to the water, the speed will decrease. Because water is very, very compact. Water has a molecule close to each other as compared to air. So in this case, what will happen is that the air molecules will not allow the light to pass through the water very easily. So what happens is that the speed has to decrease. In the same case, the boy running in the desert, his speed will decrease. In the same way, the ray of light traveling from rarer medium to the denser medium, the speed will decrease. And this is the main reason the refraction occurs. This is only the main reason the refraction occurs. There are one more reason why the refraction is occurring, which I am going to explain you in the next class. Thank you so much, class. Stay safe, stay home. Bye.